for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
And all the way down to the 26. 49 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Edwards-Helaire diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5", that's Josh Allen. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by good. And the lead is now 10-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. On
first down, Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the field in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Shifts by at the 15. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. It's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now here comes Kansas City. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on second and 10. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fights through him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 27. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Mahomes going to throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deontay Hardy, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Gets past one man, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. We're back now in KC. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Allen now looks to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills! From 21 yards away. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this now. A loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And Browns got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. if they want to advance in this divisional round. Look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are back within a score. They'll look to throw. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And Mahomes going to keep it himself. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 53 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Allen and the Bills now down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just... Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they will take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
it.